So like this?
Yeah.
Either one.
Like this? Okay.
Yeah,
And then we all do it at the same time?
Yeah, we're like 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Imagine we're like...
I know.
I ripple.
A wave.
Okay, we're recording.
It's recording.
It's recording. All right.
Pharmacy's closed.
Pharmacy's closed.
Shall we?
Yes.
Okay.
We shall.
Cut. We're going to cut, y'all.
Okay, ready?
1, 2,
1, 2, 3.
3.
Perfect.
Yay.
Okay, what are we talking about today, Chris?
Dang, we should introduce ourselves.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, we'll introduce ourselves. I just kind of jumped right into it. All right, go for it.
Okay. Hello. Welcome back to When the Pharmacy Closes. This is Chris.
I'm Clarissa, and then we have 2 special stars today. We have
Go for it,
Monique.
and
Sonia.
okay, so we all went on a trip together to Spain. I know me and Chris have talked about it. Did we talk about it last episode?
We briefly... No, I don't think we
I know
mentioned it.
we didn't mention it. All right, so today we're just gonna have fun and talk about our. Stop laughing, Sonia. Today we're gonna have.
You guys should not put me in the same room as Sonia.
Today we're gonna have fun and talk about our Spain trip.
Honorable mention, our girl Luisa. She's not feeling well.
Oh yeah,
But
Luisa,
she
we
would
miss
be
you.
here.
she would have been here today. All right, go for it. Who wants
Anyway,
to start? Should we
know.
just talk about the purpose of the trip first,
Yeah, that works.
so people know why we all went together? We're just not a group of random strangers going together. All right, who wants to explain?
You guys can go, because I have a lot to say, but a lot of it is kind of negative.
I was like, wait, y'all, till we get into the traveling part.
I know.
Go for it, Chris. Explain.
So basically, part of your P1 experience is that you're going to be going through a study away experience. You can do domestic or you can do international. We all chose to go internationally to Spain. It happens in the summer after the end of your P1. So the purpose of it is kind of just to experience pharmacy outside of El Paso. So that's why we all went.
Perfect. Tell them the other options that we went.
Mm-hmm.
Our options, so there were 10 of us who went to Spain. Our other options were Egypt. There were 8 people that went to Egypt.
Cairo.
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 And some, I don't remember the other city.
Yeah, in Egypt, I don't know which other one.
There was a resort in the city. That's all I know.
Yeah, I know.
And then the 3 domestic options were Wichita, Kansas. I think that one's like a yearly one. Same thing with Alpine, Texas. And Nashville, Tennessee.
That one looked fun.
That one did look fun. I wouldn't have mind going to Nashville.
Yeah.
I didn't do it because I felt like I wasn't gonna get it because of like how
Everybody
many.
wanted
Yeah,
to go
everybody
there.
wanted
People
it, so
picked
I was
it.
like, I'll just do something. My next choice, which was Spain.
And then to go to Spain, we had to write a letter, right? We had to
Oh,
do like an
yeah.
application.
Like a little application.
And then get letters of recommendation, which Dr. Chin made me write by myself.
No way.
I also wrote mine.
Oh,
They just signed them.
Wait, why am I all surprised I wrote one too?
Am I the only one that didn't write my own?
You got some good
Yeah.
letters of rec then?
I don't even remember who I asked. Oops. Who did I ask? I think I asked my boss at the time.
It was one of your pharmacists, no?
I
Like
don't
an old
remember.
one?
I don't honestly don't remember, but I went to the trip, so now we're back.
Should we talk about like the general process of how we got chosen for Spain?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so essentially, they give you the dates or like the places that you can go, and then you rank them from the place that you want to go the most until the last one, and then based on that, they start seeing how many people are choosing the same place, and then say if they already picked the 10 people, they move you to the second option that you picked, and that's how it goes. But let's say there's a situation where you don't want to be in that place, you can also switch with another friend, and they can change it, and they'll give you the place that you were gonna go to the other person. That's actually what happened to me, because they had given me Alpine, and another friend of mine, she wanted to go to Egypt, and then another girl wanted to go to she wanted to go to Alpine.
Yeah.
So we all switched, and that's how I ended up getting Spain.
I'm glad you came to Spain.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
And should we talk about why we wanted to go to Spain?
Well,
Well, that's true. Like, what is your reasonings? Like, why did you guys choose Spain?
I guess I can start. Well, for me, honestly, like I wanted to go to Ireland because the previous year students, so like people that are P3s now, they got to go to Ireland the year before, right? So like when we hadn't even started yet, and like I thought I didn't know they were gonna change the sites. I thought we were gonna like get the option of like Ireland too. So I was like, oh, like for sure, like I want to go to Ireland. But then we didn't have it. So then when I saw our list, like I kind of considered Egypt, but then I was like, no, I mean like, I guess I was kind of like scared a little bit because I was like, I mean in Spain, I know a little bit more of like the language, so I can like communicate, and like I had never traveled like internationally, so I was also like kind of nervous, and I think going to Spain was like a good like first international trip for me
Yeah.
at least, you know, to like try it out.
Yeah. Do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 100% real. Y'all give me the option to go international, I'm gonna go international. That was my initial motivation. But kind of, to be honest, and Clarissa knows this very well, my first option that I really wanted was Egypt. And the only reason I wanted it more was because like a little goal of mine is to visit all 7 continents. And I thought Egypt is one of those places that like it's not as easy to go back in the future, and Spain's kind of one that's more accessible. And getting chosen for Spain, I still did put Spain as my second choice. Getting chosen for Spain, I was excited, but I was kind of bummed. But as I got closer, I got really excited. And then for the same reason, I was like, I can practice my Spanish because here I'm the least versed in Spanish. And just kind of like Spain. I know a lot of people have gone to Spain and it seemed really fun.
My first option was also to Egypt, but I didn't really want to go to Egypt.
She did it for me.
I only wanted to go to Egypt because Athena and Chris applied for Egypt, but I was also scared like you. So then my second option was Spain. So when me and Chris both didn't get Egypt, I kind of think that they put us together because I feel like all the professors know that me and Chris hang out with each other, right?
You guys always like everything, like groups, anything that we do, like I feel like you guys always get put together. I'm like, what the heck? Like that's so cool.
Yeah, I feel like the professors just know.
Get
So
put together, or it's just a given. Like they're like, choose your partners. We're like,
we're like,
for sure.
yeah. But I'm excited I got Spain. And then I know we had previously mentioned going to Paris with Athena. And then I think when we got chosen for Spain, we just decided to go through with it.
Yeah, that's the other thing with study aways. You're set to go for a certain number of days, but what you do the rest outside of that week or 2 weeks you're gone is your choice. You want to travel longer, you want to go somewhere else, all up to you.
And then I just, like Monique, I knew the language more there. And then my parents were like, go to Spain. It's pretty. So then that's another reason that I wanted to go.
For me, from the beginning, I wanted to go to Spain.
Yeah.
Like it's very similar to Mexico. Well, at least that's what I heard, but it was not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, girl.
It's really
Don't get me started.
yeah, like it reminded me a little bit of Guanajuato, but it's like nothing. It's completely different. So yeah, that was always my first choice. The only reason why they gave me Alpine, it was because at the beginning I didn't think I was gonna be able to afford it. So whenever that happened, that they asked me if I could switch, I was like, it's destiny. Like I have to.
Aww.
So that's why I chose Spain.
You're like, I have to go
Yeah,
now.
I was like, I'll make it away to Mission 2.
To go.
Aw.
Yeah.
Can I just say that, like as I was saying earlier, like I would have been fine going to Nashville, especially after the amount of money that we spent.
Don't even get me started.
Girl, like I mean, I'm thankful for like the experience, and like it was super fun, like regardless of all the challenges that I went through on the trip. Like it was fun. Like I will say that Madrid was super pretty, because I don't know if you guys mentioned this already, but like the 3 cities that, I went to 3, but like the 2 cities that we all got to go to together, Madrid and Sevilla. Me personally, like since I like big cities, like Madrid, I do, it was really pretty.
Gave city girl vibes. Very
Yeah, it
big
was
city
fun.
girl vibes. I liked it.
How was like getting there for y'all? I know this is a fun topic for Monique.
Girl. So the amount of times that I've told people this story, like if I had $1 for every time, I'd be rich. I wouldn't be sitting here right now because I'd be dropped out of school. Just kidding. But Like,
But she would.
kidding, but not really. No, so like flight itself, like the airline, like American Airlines, because okay, for me, like I went from El Paso to Chicago 1st. That was okay. And then Chicago to Spain, like, yeah, the flight is kind of long because in total, I think it was what, like 12, yeah, like 12 hours for me at least, because here to Chicago, I think was like a 4-hour flight. And then Chicago to Spain was like 8. And that one actually went kind of fast because, well, since my mom went with me, like, you know, we were like talking all the time or like watching movies and stuff. And it was fine except for the fact that the food, because I took Iberia from Chicago to Spain, and their food was, it was not good. So I was starving because like also the layover that I had from El Paso to Chicago, like we had no time to like get food. So we were just kind of like, we relied on what we were going to get like on Iberia, right? Dude, that was like the worst mistake. That was the worst decision that I ever made. But I mean, other than that, like it was okay.
The food will be a big topic.
Big topic.
How was mine in your flight, Chris?
For us, I didn't, well, for her, it wasn't bad because she was sleeping most
I
of
slept
it.
the whole time, and Chris was so bitter, guys. He was so
I
bitter.
No, yeah. Okay. When we first like bought the flights, we were like, we're going to watch movies on the flight. We're going to watch some episodes, maybe play some games or something. No, tell me what, 20 minutes into the flight to what, Houston?
I was
She's
asleep.
out. She's gone. I'm just like, hey.
And I don't know how Chris does it, but he's like able to work on like full on blown assignments on the plane. I cannot. I get sick on the plane and I feel like I need to like throw up. So I just wanted to go to sleep. My head started hurting, and Chris was over here working on his little research assignment.
You know how we had to do it was the pre-reflection essay, right?
Oh, yeah.
I told myself, I was like, oh, I have like a whole 12-hour flight. Like or trip in general. I was like, I'm gonna like get that done like real quick. Dude, same thing. Like I got on the airplane, I was like, I ain't doing this shit.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. Chris did all his work on the plane.
If I got free time, I'm going to use it. It's because, okay, I also can't sleep on planes. Like I'll fall asleep, but I'm in that weird state where like,
It's hard to get comfortable. It is.
Yeah.
I was jealous of all the first class people.
there were nice seats.
I was over here like breaking my neck while they had like a little bed.
I was all asleep like,
You would rotate between like leaning on the thingy and then
Yeah,
you're, like
right,
back
leaning
here.
Yep. And then-
actually, or go ahead, Clarissa.
we didn't even have a window seat either.
No.
Oh, no?
No.
I actually did.
I actually got bamboozled on that one because it said it was on the window side. When I looked, it was a wall.
Oh my god.
I was like, was this supposed to lie?
Got scammed.
I got scared. But it did say window though.
Got catfish, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm also kind of lying that like I was a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, but then I wasn't because like since I had my mom, I could just like like
lean
sleep
on
on
her?
my
Yeah.
shoulder, or since the little like armrest would like come up, I'd like lay down like a little kid like on her lap. So sometimes it was uncomfortable, but then sometimes like my mom, she was a champ. She'd let me sleep like on her lap or something.
Then I don't know if it's just me. Are you guys afraid to stand up on an airplane? Like I never know when I can stand up to use the restroom.
I'm not afraid to stand, but like it's not the best thing because like it's not like steady, you know, like it doesn't feel like stable. So you're like, and then you have to like hold on to people's like chairs, and I'm like, oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Like, sorry if I tap you
I
real
know.
quick.
Yes, I would never know when to stand up, like to use the restroom, and I can never like understand the seatbelt sign. And I was like, okay, so no, I can't get up. Well, like I finally just decided to get up after a while. I was just like, I need to get up.
No, and then, girl, don't even get me started on like using the restroom in the airplane.
That was those were pleasant moments though. Like when you could stand up finally.
Yes, like it felt, yes, because my legs, and then I have long legs, so like
Yes.
it would hurt. But yeah, using the restroom, it was hard because, like I said, like the airplane like moves a little bit, right? So like you're all trying to like hold your balance, but also like use the restroom. So you're like,
And then you flush, and it's like,
I know that's an
it's gonna, like,
aggressive flush.
suck you in.
I don't know if y'all had the same experience, but it was like you're like watching, you're praying on that restroom because like the second someone comes out, boom,
Yes.
someone else is in there. You're like, damn.
that's another thing too. Like since the aisles are like so small, like you kind of want to wait for it to clear out because then you can't really like stand. Actually, that happened to me. Like the restroom was kind of like backed up. Like there was a lot of people like waiting to use the restroom. And since there was like a little line, like I kind of had to, like I had no choice but like to stand like next to somebody that's sitting down, you know? So I'm also like, hey.
Hey. That's funny.
You're like, you're my new friend.
I know.
And then I guess getting to Spain at the airport, I can't remember if the airport was big or not.
Well, we got to Paris first.
Oh, yeah,
I
we
think
did
the
get to Paris
hardest part
first.
was just how long the flight was. I mean, the food sucked too, but how long with the layovers and everything, it just...
You guys also had layovers when you were coming to Spain?
Yeah. We stayed in one of the airports for like forever.
Sonia,
I got
tell us
stuck.
about your layover, girl.
So from El Paso to Colorado, it was fine. And then,
After that, it wasn't.
yeah, and then it took a turn, right? So I ended up in Canada. I really did.
Right.
And then it was supposed to be a layover of 5 hours. It did not. It became 8. So we were just there waiting for the longest time because the day that I left, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a lot of wildfires happening.
Oh, yeah.
So the plane wouldn't come because the fire was happening.
Oh
So
my
they were trying
God.
to control it for the plane to land.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was a long delay. I was tired. I did my homework actually.
Wow.
I was like, Chris, I was
See,
tired.
she gets it.
Yeah. So when I landed, I was really tired. And then what happened? Actually, coming back too. Did you guys had any turbulence?
Coming back?
Yeah, coming back
I
from
don't think so.
Spain.
Yeah, I did. Like coming from, because I went from Spain to Dallas. Dude, the flight from Dallas to El Paso was horrible. Like my mom and I, we went to sleep. So like we were asleep most of the time, but you could still feel like the turbulence. It was bad. Like, yeah, it was bad.
For me, yeah, when I came back, I thought we were gonna die. And it was from, where was it? Where was it? I don't even know. I don't remember, but it was a 2-hour flight. And the moment we got in, so the lady is like giving these instructions of how, like, in case of an emergency, and then out of nowhere, you just hear the plane go.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, like, it turned off. So me and my fiance were just looking at each other like,
Yeah.
is this for real? And then we look at the lady like, what's it called?
The flight
The
attendant?
flight
Oh, yeah,
attendant. Yeah, so we look at the flight attendant. We're like, does this happen often? And she even told us no. So we're like, oh, God. And then the lady in front of us, she goes, is she smiling? Please tell me that she's smiling. We're like, yeah, but she wasn't.
She was not smiling.
And then we could just see like the wings like moving.
Oh, like
Like
trying?
they were checking them.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
eventually they tell us like, okay, we're good to go. And then, yeah, as soon as we go, turbulence start happening. And then the pilot wouldn't communicate with us. The lady, she was on the intercom and she was like, yeah, I expect some turbulence. Children went crying. I was crying.
Oh my God.
So it was bad.
She's all
But-
some turbulence. You guys were like,
No, yeah, it was bad. So apparently when we flew back to El Paso, that was the only day that it was raining.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, like we got hit.
They were like, hold on to your seats.
Exactly, but we landed home, thank God.
That's good.
So yeah, everything I was okay with the flights, the delays. It was just coming back to El Paso. It was a rough one.
Bad. How about getting to Spain, guys? I don't remember. I just remember we got to the dorm somehow.
Yeah. For us, you and I were murdered that
Oh,
day.
me and Chris were so tired that day. What did we do the day before?
It's because, so like we mentioned, we went to Paris the week before, and we decided, honestly, I don't think we scheduled very well. I'll say that. I don't regret anything we did, but we could have looked at times a little better.
If we can, in the video, let's insert our pictures from the river cruise.
Yes. So we went on a river cruise the night before on the Seine River where the Eiffel Tower is.
Mm-hmm.
And it was scheduled at like 10:30, right?
Yeah, it was late.
oh, at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it lasted till 11:30, and then we had to get back to our hotel. So we were staying on Disney property in Paris, which is about an hour train ride from where the Eiffel Tower is. But Disney's only open till like 10 p.m., so the metro didn't run to Disney anymore at that time. So by the time we got to the last stop it would go to, finally got an Uber to the hotel, finally showered, finished packing and everything for the next day. We fell asleep at like
It was around 2, yeah.
had to wake up at 4 to get the Uber to the airport.
So we only slept 2 hours, and then our flight was at 7.
Mm-hmm.
7 in the morning.
That's crazy.
We slept on the plane, huh?
I tried. You did. I tried.
I always sleep on the plane. But yeah, and then we got to Spain.
That one we did do Iberia.
You did do
Yeah, it
too.
was. But it was just a
Y'all-
2-hour flight.
I'm
Oh, well, because
so
you came
dumb.
from
Mhm.
France.
I'm so dumb though. I thought Iberia was one of those like sketchy kind of airlines, like
Spirit?
Oh,
Until I realized like Spain is Iberian Peninsula. I didn't realize that was a thing.
And then we took an Uber all the way to the dorms.
I fell
What
asleep
time?
in the Uber.
what time did you guys all, like, did you guys get to Spain the morning that we were supposed to get, like, the morning that Dr. Ortega and Dr. Salazar got there? Like, you guys got there right before you had to get to the dorms?
Yeah, we
Oh,
got there
yeah.
early.
No, yeah, we had because we got there by like 9 a.m.
Because I remember everybody was still like trying to get there,
Mm-hmm.
and we were already in our dorm
Mhm.
room already. And then that's when everybody started messaging.
Yeah, because me and my mom, we got there a day early.
Mhm.
So I got to, like, see a little bit of Madrid, like, before we actually started, like, our orientation.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad, because, like, I can only imagine, like, going from here to Spain and then just going straight to the dorms and starting the orientation right away. Heck no. Like, I'm glad I got to, like, relax a little bit, you know?
Especially the jet lag. Did you guys struggle
Oh.
like going to like what time would you wake up? Because the first night I went to sleep and I woke up at 5 a.m.
Oh my god.
and then I was just there like I was fully awake and
Yeah.
I didn't know like
You're like, what do I do?
yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I experienced a lot of jet lag
I didn't experience it till we got back.
till we got back.
Me
yeah.
too. I think when I got there, I did, like, okay, it kind of worked out for me because so I left El Paso in the morning and then, well, you know, obviously, like, Spain's like 8 hours ahead, right? So by the time I got over there to Spain, they were barely starting their day. So, like, I kind of stayed up like a long time, but it was good because that way, like, imagine, like, no, it was good because, like, I got there and then since it was like daytime, I kind of just like stayed up and then like started a new schedule almost, you know, like
Yeah.
in Spain. Like, I went to sleep and then just kind of started my day based off of like Spain's time zone.
Spain, yeah, that's what we did too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It helped not going to sleep or taking a nap.
We
Yeah,
had
I know.
no
Oh, yeah.
problem that night.
Yeah,
No
we had no
problems.
problem.
Yeah,
We-
no, I didn't take a nap because, well, for that reason, because I was like, no, I don't want to struggle. But I did struggle, like, coming back. I would wake up at 7 in the morning for, like, no reason.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
How about our dorm rooms? Did you guys like our dorm rooms?
I love the dorms. And 'cause
First
we
time
had our
around,
own-
yes.
First time around,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. I forgot we got the 6th floor. It was the 6th floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first day that we got there, we were on not the first day, the first week that we were there staying in Madrid, we got the dorms
The
on
nice ones.
the nice ones. They were like a little apartment.
They really
They
were.
were like studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had like a little, what is it? Like a bathroom, a sink. What else?
A little
Oh,
fridge.
A little fridge, a shower.
We had our own body mirror, too.
Yeah, your own body mirror, a desk,
A
Your
desk.
closet.
Closet.
couches.
closets, cabinets.
You had a desk.
Yeah. But it was nice. They were modern. Like, they were really nice.
They had
Yeah.
just been
Really
renovated,
just-
I think.
Yeah.
We
Well,
had,
yeah,
like-
because when we were there, they were renovating the other
The other
ones. Yeah.
We had like microwave. There was also like a little convenience store next.
Oh, yeah, like right around
It
the
was
corner.
Yes,
really nice. There was even like that rooftop patio.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
our rooftop
yeah,
patio.
The little, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
They be living the
Little
life
area.
in Spain.
We had our
also
own.
laundry room.
That's what I was
too,
about to
That's
say.
true.
Cafeteria.
Yeah, laundry room, cafeteria.
Chris came in clutch with the Tide Pods.
Well, Monique lost her luggage over there.
Oh, yes.
Don't even get me started.
She's like, we won't get into
When-
that.
The first day that I got to Spain, I already wanted to leave. Like, I was so, you can even ask my mom, like, I was even texting my dad. I was like, I hate it here. I'm so depressed, like, heavily. Everything was just going so wrong for us. Like, first, the food, right? Like, on the flight. But I mean, that's probably everybody, because I think you guys said that you didn't have, like, the best food either, right?
Yeah.
And then, well, yeah, the fact that they lost our luggages. And I mean, thankfully, like, because, okay, so I had my own luggage, and then my mom had her own luggage, and then we had our carry-on because I had to have my backpack, and then I had my shoe bag, which thank God, because that's the only bag that I was able to get, my shoe bag.
That bag was heavy.
It was heavy.
Like, this girl
It
got
was
a shoe for every outfit, but you know what? I respect.
I had
respect.
I had to, because, like, you just had to. I mean, I was there for, like, 3 weeks, you know? Like, I had to, and then, well, yeah, I had to buy a whole new wardrobe. It was a mess. It was, like, one of the worst times of my life. I didn't have my luggage for what, like 3 days?
Yeah.
It was like 3 days. So my mom and I remember everybody was telling me, they were like, oh, well, at least you get to go shopping. I'm like, girl, that's the last thing I wanted to do.
Spending more money.
Yes. And then it sucks because, like, over there, well, obviously it's like Spain, right? So they don't have like American products, like the products we're used to, even like laundry detergent. That's why I had to borrow Tide Pods from Chris. So, well, since I didn't have my luggage, and I don't know, the first time, I think like you weren't at the dorms or something, and I was, and like, well, I couldn't wash the new clothes that I had gotten. I kind of just had to like, you know, figure it out, like just kind of like wear them like that. Because I don't know if you guys like wash your clothes like right as soon as you buy them. I know some people just wear them like that, which is fine, but I like to wash them before I wear them. And yeah, it was just such a struggle. Like I had to buy everything: shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, everything. Like I didn't have anything except for my shoes.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Like, oh my God, I can't even imagine. And I didn't bring a bunch of pairs of shoes.
You didn't?
No, I only
How
brought like, I think I only brought two pairs of sneakers.
Two?
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3, like the ones you were wearing, and then 2 more. Or no.
Yeah, I think so. Like the ones I was wearing and then 2 more.
No, yeah, I had a bunch. Honestly, and I didn't even end up wearing all of them. Like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I didn't even have to take that many shoes. I only wore like 2 of them. Well, because most of the time, like I was just wearing my polos, and then, well, because we were supposed to dress business casual, whatever. And then I would just wear my tennis shoes because I wasn't gonna wear. Imagine like walking around in Madrid in flats.
I know.
Heck no. So
even though some women did it in heels.
I know.
Right?
I was like, let's be nice.
I wish I could be you, girl.
Yeah, I know. I want to be like you when I grow up.
I don't know. Should we talk about our favorite, I guess, the type of pharmacy experiences that we had over there? And then we can talk about the fun stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Because the pharmacy stuff wasn't fun.
No, the pharmacy stuff was fun, but you know what I mean.
So the first thing that we did is we went to a community pharmacy. What I noticed is that it was really small, in my opinion.
Super small, but they have a bunch. They
There's
have pharmacies
no-
like
everywhere.
every corner.
Yeah,
There's no like grocery kind of area in those
exactly.
pharmacies.
It was really small. I was really shocked too, which is shocked in a good way. Like I like the fact that if you're trying to get a medication, a pharmacist has to be there. Like you don't have like us, we go to Walmart or any convenience store, you know, and you can get ibuprofen over the counter. They don't do that in Spain. So I thought it was nice to see that. I was impressed to see that the pharmacist was the one that was dispensing the medications, when usually it's the technician or a cashier selling them to you. So that was really neat. The counseling too, I noticed that it was more like, how do I say this? It wasn't a business. It was very patient friendly. Like they take care of the patient, and they're doing it because they want to do it, not because they're getting paid to do it.
Yeah, like they take the time to actually like get to know the patient. Yeah.
Exactly. Like you could see, like this is patients that probably like see her so often because they already know who she was, everything. Like she even walked the lady to
The bus.
So that was really nice in my opinion.
I think it was nice too. And then I think it's also nice that the fact that they don't have so many technicians, or it's not as busy, because I feel like now that we went on our IPI, there's just so many technicians and there's just so much that we have to do. And over here it's just more relaxed, more, you know, you could focus on your work. And I feel like maybe less mistakes are done in those type of pharmacies rather than over here where it's, I'm not saying that maybe pharmacists here don't care about their patients, but we know that big companies want, you know, their money, and we just serve a lot of patients at a time rather than just like focusing on a small population.
That's a common theme we heard while we were there. Like a bunch of the presenters were like, oh, in America, it's all about money. So I guess that was kind of like a jab at us.
Yeah, somebody even mentioned that we work like machines. And we kind of do.
Honestly.
Was it the Uber?
Yeah, it was the Uber. The Uber said he would never move to America because we work like machines.
He legit said, Americans are like machines. You just work. You go to sleep and then wake up and go to work. And we're like, yup.
Yeah, that's our life.
That's exactly how it is.
The
Like-
Ubers, they're so funny over there. They drive so fast.
Yeah, they do.
Guys,
So
be careful with the Ubers.
Remember the one that like stopped on their brakes because they're about to hit a dog?
Yes.
Oh my god.
The guy almost killed us to save a dog.
So now remember the Uber that got mad at you?
There was an Uber that got mad at you?
Sonia was fighting
He was
with
yelling.
one of the Ubers.
Oh my
He was
god.
yelling at us because first of all, he canceled. He's the one that canceled us. So, because we had booked 2 trips.
Uh-huh.
It was for Monique's mom
To the
and then
hotel.
for us to go to our dorms. So he did one job, right? Like he took Monique's mom to her place, and then he canceled our trip and got upset at us. And then he was like, "Book it again."
He saw that we weren't like getting off because my mom got off, right? And then he was just kind of waiting, like, you know, like get off. And me and Sonia are waiting, like, you know, we gotta go to our dorm. And then so Sonia told him like, oh, it's because we had booked 2 trips, like we're supposed to stop here, and then me and my friend are supposed to go to our dorms. And then he was like, oh, well, it's not on here. Like, he started getting all mad. He was like, well, it's not on here. You're going to have to book it again. Here, give me the address. Like, he started getting so mad. And then Sonia was trying to give him the address.
And I couldn't even spell residencia, guys.
Oh my god.
So the struggle was real.
No,
now.
but like, then I finally
You were
got
probably
it.
panicking. You were probably like,
Yeah,
sir, wait. Sir, wait.
And then he'll be like, "Did you do it? Did you do it already?" And I was like, "Sure, give me a second. I'm trying." And then I would write it, and then he would like look away. Like,
Did I not read it to him like 3 times? I was
Yes.
literally trying to show him. I'm like, look, like it's. I don't know if you hear me. But I was like, look, it's this one. Like it's this one right here. And he was like trying to ignore me. He was like, no, I don't have it. I don't have it. And I'm like, sir, I'm trying to show you.
Yeah, like he was legit yelling at us, and I was like, "You know what, sir? It's okay. We can walk. Like it's not that far." And then he goes, "No, I'll take you guys." I was like, "No, sir. You have like trips to go. It's fine. We walk. We would rather walk."
Yeah, Sonia was like, no, we can walk. Thank you.
You guys got out immediately.
Yeah.
That's funny. The Ubers over there were wild. And that was my first time taking Ubers over there.
Oh, yeah.
I've never taken an Uber before until I got to Europe.
I had taken one before, but not like that.
Not like that. The way they drive over there.
The good thing though, Uber over there was cheap.
Oh my god.
Like,
yeah, it
You
was
think
cheap.
so?
In
Yeah,
Spain,
dude.
it was.
Honestly, I would advise to take the metro. To me,
I was gonna
say
the
metro.
bus was way better
The
than
metro.
the.
And then,
How
or-
much was it? Because like paying for the car, it was like 10 euros, no? And every pass was €1,
Well,
technically.
or actually, I think it was like 20, like rides, I guess you could say, for like $10, like how you're saying.
Yeah.
I think so.
And one trip for the Uber was like the €9 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And then-
metro's the way to go.
Yeah, and then because you can walk, like you literally walk everywhere. So, I mean, it's better to just take the metro and then like get the closest metro to like that area and then just like walk
Walk.
to wherever you're going.
I've never walked so much.
Yeah.
Girl.
I enjoyed it though.
No, I
Like-
really liked the whole metro. It was fun.
Can you talk about the hospital now?
Yeah. So we went to the other city we went to was Sevilla or Sevilla. I don't know. Choose
Yeah,
your
Sevilla.
pronunciation.
Sevilla, Seville,
Seville.
Seville.
It was very hot.
It was way hotter than Madrid for some reason.
Oh my God.
I remember getting the bus ride to, what was it? Was it the university? Or no?
I think it was to like Sevilla or something.
I don't know. We were taking a bus somewhere, and I remember just standing there and sweating in the bus. I was
And
like,
then if there weren't seats, you had to be like this, like, smelling your armpit. You're like,
I remember the bus driver had like his window down, and I was like, air, please.
oh, I remember.
You
I know what you're
remember?
talking
We were
about
like
now.
standing.
When people almost ran over us with their bikes.
Yeah.
Where they just be like, oh, yeah. You're like, oh.
But yeah, so we went to the hospital.
Yeah, so we went to the hospital. They had, so their hospital pharmacists are different than ours in the US. At least in my case, because I work in a pharmacy in a hospital. I know many of them, some of them did do residency, but many of them just graduated and went straight to hospital. Whereas over there, it was a 5-year pharmacy program, right?
Yeah.
And then 4 years residency in the hospital, and then you get to work in the hospital. But the difference between them and here is that in the hospital in the US, you're kind of just a general pharmacist for the hospital, like in the clinical setting, like you're managing the meds there. Whereas over there, like they all went through the training for specialties in like radiology, and I don't know if chemotherapy was included in there, but it was a bunch of different specialties that over here are all specific fields. My bad.
Yeah. I don't know. And then we also had like many rotations when we were there.
Yeah.
We just kind of I guess, shadowed, and if we had any questions for the certain pharmacist, they would show us, give us like a little
Oh, yeah.
tour.
Did you guys feel kind of awkward when we were like walking through like the halls and then
Yeah,
all the
everybody
patients-
was like staring at us, right?
Yeah, they would stare at us like if we weren't supposed to be there. I'm like,
Mhm. They were staring at us. I was like,
and the hospital was super packed too.
yeah, it was super packed. Oh, it's because over there they have free healthcare.
have
If
free
you didn't
healthcare.
know.
Yeah, and so obviously like all the public, I guess healthcare facilities, they're gonna be like super packed.
Mm-hmm. Because they did mention that there was like private hospitals, but you had to pay for those.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So then obviously the hospitals that are free, they're going to be more packed.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But in terms of interacting with the patients there, because we did have like a mini assignment to interact with the patients, I don't think it was a bad experience. They were
No.
mostly, I mean, they were cooperative. They were down to help us out.
I think they just saw a lot of us and were confused. They were just like, yeah, sure.
Probably.
And then I think a lot of them were already there waiting for a long time. So they just kind of agreed to, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they probably had like a long wait time because of all the people that were there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, the people that Luisa and I, because we did like a little questionnaire. You're talking about the questionnaire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the people that we asked, Luisa and I, to participate in, they were like super like willing to do it. They had like no problem. Like they didn't give us a hard time.
Yeah. I don't think our person gave us a hard time either.
Overall, do you think the people over there were nice, like friendly and?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I think especially if you made an effort to speak Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I think when we went to Paris, I don't think they were as friendly.
Oh no.
I mean, we never like ran into anybody that was very like rude. There's just like one time when we were getting on the metro and that lady refused to speak to us in like English or Spanish.
When she had just spoken English
When she had
to the
just
person
spoken
before
English.
us.
Yeah, to the person before us. And we were like, lady,
I just heard you.
I just heard
I
you.
understood you.
I know. And then she just started speaking to me in Spanish, just because. And I was like, okay. But other than that, I feel like all of our experiences were good experiences. And then
Yeah.
like another place that we got to experience was Cedifa, right? Is that what it's
Cevifa
called?
and Bila Pharma.
And Vida Pharma. We have some stories to tell you about Vida Pharma. But I guess Cedifa is that's where we helped sort the things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know the Red Cross is big over there, I think, right? That's where the stuff was going, the Red Cross.
Is it? Was it? I don't.
I'm not too sure if it
Yeah,
was
I'm
the
not
Red
too
Cross,
sure.
but
I don't know, but they were going to be donated. It was like products that were sent back from different pharmacies that the package may have been opened and it was still okay. So we were just like separating it into like feminine products or products for men. And then we would put them into boxes and then just send them off. I guess we send them off. That's what we did at, where was it? Vida Pharma?
Cevifa.
Oh,
Cedifa.
Cedifa. Somebody talk about Vida Pharma.
That was cool. I mean, I can't really like compare it to what we have here in the U.S. because I've never seen anything like that here in the U.S. But basically, it was just I don't like how would you describe like just a warehouse? No,
It's
like,
to me it was, I don't know if you guys heard of McKesson.
Yes.
To me it was like a McKesson company. So essentially they just another thing that was different from the U.S. and Spain is community pharmacies in Spain, they get deliveries from meds 3 times during the day. Versus the U.S., that you only get one delivery, sometimes in the morning or depending how it's scheduled. And then how they do it is in the computer, they set up a schedule like with the medications that they need, and then Vida Pharma receives the order. And then it starts, there's machines. I always thought it was people actually like sorting out the meds and putting them in the tote boxes. And no, it's actually machines that are like receiving the order and it starts throwing the medications inside the box.
Yeah.
I think the only the only thing that the person does is insulin, no?
Yeah.
Because there were fridges and those are special.
those
So
and the controls.
and controls, yeah, the C2s. There was like, it was in a like separate room, right? And I think only certain people could go inside.
Yeah, I feel like they're so much more efficient over there. I don't know, because like here you can wait forever for your medication. I know there's a lot of them that are on back order right now. And I don't know, over there, like they just make sure that their patients have their medication, especially with like having 3 deliveries a day. And here it's only 1 in the morning.
Exactly.
I think it was so, and then there was also this guy. Should we tell him about that?
We can touch it briefly. maybe, or should we?
Let's keep that first. It's a little embarrassing. And I think that's mainly all the pharmacy related stuff that we did, right? I can't
Yeah,
think of
I think
anything
so.
else that we did.
Would you guys be able to insert like a video into a video? Because I have a video of like the boxes sorting out like the medicine and
Oh,
stuff
yeah, I'm
from
pretty
Vida
sure we
Pharma,
can.
if you wanted to like.
Yeah, I think we
I
can,
think
right?
we can. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
We'll try
Or-
to insert a video of
Yeah, or
the
I have
warehouse.
a picture too.
Oh yeah, a video or picture of the warehouse, so
If
they
not,
can see
and
it.
we
Have an
post
idea.
like this video, we can like link it
Link
under
it,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be cool.
And then other than that, I think we had a tour of a pharmacy museum, and I can insert pictures
Oh,
of
yeah.
that too.
That was really
Yeah.
cool.
That was really
It was like
fun.
pharmacy through history.
It was one of my favorite things. I
Yeah,
felt like
it
a
was
little
cool.
nerd. I was like, oh my god.
I know.
Yeah, I'll try to insert pictures. But other than that, I think that's all we did over there.
Where was it where we met that nice man that was like feeding us all day?
Oh my
Was it
god.
at the
it was
board?
at their
He was
board
a
of
the board of
pharmacy.
pharmacy.
He's
He was
still
so
a
cute.
professor, no? The university.
Oh, he is a professor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
it
was his name?
I don't know his name, but what I thought it
I have
was
a picture
really,
with him.
really sweet of him is every pharmacist that we spoke to, he was a professor.
Oh yeah.
Like it would be like,
Yeah.
that was my teacher. Legit. Even when we went to Vida Pharma, all the people there,
Yeah.
they were like, yeah, he was my professor. Oh, me too.
Oh my god, everybody send their picture with him so we can insert it.
For
I think
real?
I'm
Oh, yes.
I think I'm the only person that didn't take a picture.
You didn't
with
take
it.
one with
No, I found it so weird. I don't know why.
I might not insert mine because it's not the best picture. It kind of came out blurry, but I'll check.
Okay, just
I
think
don't
about
love
it.
mine either, but yeah, for context real quick, 10 of us went. I was the only guy that went. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
very noticeable in groups. So like, I wasn't initially planning on taking a picture with him, and he saw me and he was like,
You're
like,
like-
picture. I was like, okay.
He's like, get over here.
He was like, come here, Chris. Honestly, he was really nice.
He was.
Yeah.
He was so sweet. All the stuff that he was feeding us, and then, oh, we should have mentioned because it was at Vida. Well, I mean, it was pretty much everywhere we went to. The catering that we had.
Oh,
The
yeah.
same catering that we ate like 5,000 times.
I still have the TikTok of it, I think.
Oh yeah, Chris, you can link that to
I think
the
so.
TikTok because you made like a compilation of like all the
All the little foods.
Needless to say, they made sure we felt welcome
Yeah,
everywhere.
they did. Yeah, they did.
I remember
think
we were
that-
like, how are we supposed to get full off of this? And they just kept coming with more food. And we were like, oh, this is how we get
We're like,
full.
oh, another one.
Yeah, they did make us feel very welcomed over there.
What about separate things we did?
We did a lot.
Non-pharmacy related.
We did a lot.
It was many museums.
No, we also went to a Maroon 5 concert.
Well, yes.
Whoop, whoop.
That was really fun.
That was fun.
We were like, woo, 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 woo.
That was fun. Oh, that's like another story to tell too because I was late to the concert.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like I just had bad luck this whole trip, I swear. But so the concert was what, like at 9 p.m.?
Yeah.
So like how we mentioned earlier, my mom was staying at a hotel because she obviously couldn't stay with us at the dorms. So I was gonna get an Uber to go to my mom's hotel to meet her there, so that way we could ride together to the concert. And my freaking Uber canceled on me.
Oh, my
So
God.
like after I had finished I was already kind of rushing to get ready because I was running late, and then I was waiting for the Uber, and I don't know if it ever happened to you guys where like it kind of like keeps loading and loading, and then I finally got an Uber, and then it said that he was like 4 minutes away. So then I was like, okay, cool, like he's almost here. And then it loaded again, and I guess he took like a wrong turn or something, and then it went from like 4 minutes to like 10 minutes. And
Oh
I was
my
like, you
goodness.
gotta be kidding me. And then eventually he just canceled, and I was like, bro, are you serious? So I ended up walking to my mom's hotel, which I should have done in the first place because it was only like 5 minutes away. But I just didn't want to because like I was by myself, But I ended up walking to my mom's hotel, and then so we were like a little bit late to the concert, and then it was so stressful because like I didn't tell you guys this, but when we got there, the employees like didn't even really know the sections that well. So like when I asked them like where our seats was or like which way to go, they sent me in the opposite direction, and I heard Maroon 5 like already starting, and I was like, no, like I just want to get to my seat.
They're
And
like,
then
follow your heart.
for real. And then well, also like my mom and I kind of stopped to get pizza and water because I hadn't eaten, because I'm telling you, like I was rushing that day because I just had so much to do.
Yeah.
And so I didn't eat. So then when I got there, or before I was gonna get there, I was thinking like, oh, I'll just eat there. So we got there, I was like, oh, I'll just get pizza and like water real quick. And then that's when we asked for help to get to our seats, and like they didn't even know where we were sitting, so we went in the opposite direction, and then we ended up finding our seats. And then by that time, like Maroon 5 was already like on their third song maybe. So I did hear the other ones, but like I didn't get to see them from my seat.
Yeah.
You know? But it was fun. I loved it. It was a cool concert. I thought it was crazy that like not a lot of people over there speak English. Like some of them kind of did, but not a lot. And like they knew the songs
words?
like word for word.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Like it
Yeah,
was,
it
the
was
full
full.
stadium.
It was full.
It was full. I think
I have
was
a
it sold
picture.
out? Yeah.
I think it was sold
Probably.
out.
I have a video
Probably.
too.
It was really fun. What else
It
did we do
was
over
fun.
there? We did. I feel like we did a lot of random stuff.
We all went to Parque Warner.
Oh,
The
Parque
theme park?
Warner, the theme
Dude,
park.
The first I thought I was gonna die. So I'm a big like what is it? Like well, I just like roller coasters,
Like
right?
a thrill seeker.
Yes, a thrill seeker. And that first ride made me like rethink getting on the other ones. Like I was like, do I really want to do this?
I wanted to hold Chris's hand. It's because it like took you up like backwards, so
way.
your feet were
You're,
like
like, at a 90
dangling.
degree
Yeah.
angle.
You're like looking at the floor.
The only thing holding you was the freaking like
The harness.
the harness, but like, well, I'm light, right? So I felt like I could have like just slipped through. I was like holding on for my dear life. Like I was holding on to the thing so bad. And then like when it came down, it went so fast. I couldn't even like laugh or nothing. My face was just like, it was so bad. Like, but it was fun. Like
Yeah, that
it was a
was
cool
fun.
park.
We also went to what did you go? El Parque de Retiro. Is that
I
what it's
didn't get
called?
to
Oh,
go.
Retiro,
yeah,
yeah.
that one was beautiful.
That one
Yeah,
was
it
so
pretty.
fun.
I didn't get to go to
That
that
one
one.
was cute. We got to do little
The
like,
rowboats.
little rowboats in the little river they have.
Yeah, Chris did all the work.
No, and the benches also had like stuff for older people to exercise.
Aw.
So
Oh,
like
yeah.
it
Cute,
encourages
That's cute.
people to.
They're so
exercise.
healthy over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's
are.
the thing
They
about
really are.
Spain. They're super active
They
over
were
there.
super healthy, and in my opinion, it was really clean.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
super
I have-
clean.
Very
yeah,
clean.
it was.
Weren't they like cleaning the streets every morning? I feel like they were.
And at night too.
And
Just
at night,
remember
yeah.
when we
Oh, yeah.
we would go to McDonald's.
Oh yeah. Remember when? Never mind.
Sometimes McDonald's was a savior over there.
Honestly,
Let's
yeah.
be honest.
Sometimes, all the time. That's
All the
all I
time for Monique.
That's all I hated McDonald's until I got to Spain. Now I'm like, I love McDonald's.
Give me some of the nugs.
I miss their spicy nuggets.
Yeah, I've been
So
looking for
good.
them here, and they don't have
They
them.
don't have them here. McDonald's was fun. We also went to one of the clubs there. Well, Chris went to one of the bigger ones, but we went to like what was
The
it like a
roof one,
bar?
no?
I don't even know what it
The
was
Rio,
called.
right?
Oh,
The one we went to with Luisa.
The one oh
And
no,
her
no.
brother.
So
Oh,
her
okay.
that was called Planet, I think.
Yeah, I think it was called Planet. But it's crazy there because they kind of like they they have like representatives from each bar or club or whatever, and they're scouting you on the street. Like, if you come to my club, I'll give you this for like these drinks for this price, or like if you come over here, and then you have to like no, like it's fine. And then we went into that one, and
It's weird though. In the US, like you go in the bar and you pay the drinks as you go or open a tab or something.
yeah,
And over there you buy a ticket that has a preset like, all right, you get 2 drinks and a shot from this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't get to go because I decided to stay and sleep.
it's okay.
I was
And
tired.
then
They were
Sonia,
tiring days.
I'm an
let's
old
be
lady. I just don't really go out, but
meaning that was the only day I went out because everybody else went out again, and I just stayed home to sleep. But that night, Sonia and Chris got to take care of me because I got drunk off 2. What was it? 2
gin and
vodka
tonics,
sodas.
no?
Oh no, one was a vodka soda and one was a gin and tonic. And then we took like the strawberry shot thing. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
It
then
looked
after
like
that,
tequila rose or something.
after that, I was done. I was gone.
I don't even know what she ordered, but it was like the glass, and then it was this much vodka, and then this much was Sprite.
what?
So it was
For
like,
real?
oh.
Remember?
Yeah, it was
me,
a lot of.
me and Sonia, we ordered an AMF over there, thinking it was gonna be like the fruity green one, right?
Yeah.
And she's pouring it, and it's like let's say like my phone is the size of the cup or whatever.
Yeah.
She poured like a quarter of it maybe, and then it's just standing there, and we're like, "Are our drinks ready?" Or like, "What's going on here?" She's like, "You wanted an AMF? That's an AMF." And we drank it. That was nasty. Like it was bad.
No, I would have died, guys. I'm a big lightweight. Like, I
Yeah.
never drink, so I would have died. I probably would have had like one drink and then I would
That's another thing. Alcohol is cheap. Really,
Yeah.
really cheap.
How much, yeah, how much did you guys pay?
So last time we went to a corner store and a 6-pack of Henneken was 67 cents.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yep. Recommended. I mean, guys want to buy alcohol. It's really cheap.
You're like, go to Spain.
Yeah, if you want to party, go to Spain.
Yeah, I
That's
just thought it was
true.
crazy the way they like scouted us out on the street. That made me just want to go back home.
We were relying heavily on Luis's brother.
Yeah,
for
and
that to, like,
Luis's
show him
brother,
off.
he was like, no, man, like, it's okay. Like, I'll come back. And they were like, no, it's going to be more expensive if you come back. And he's like, no, man, like, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know.
The
The
bar
night-
scene is different too, though, because it closes at like 6 a.m. in the morning.
That's what I was
and,
about to
like,
say.
Yes.
I felt so safe. I honestly felt more safe over there in Madrid than I do here. Like walking at night, like me and Sonia, one of the night, well, I think I still didn't have my luggage yet and I needed toothpaste. So I asked Sonia, I was like, can you go with me to go get some toothpaste and a toothbrush? And she was like, yeah, I'll go with you. And it was already like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And well, the little corner store wasn't open anymore. So we had to go. We actually ended up going all the way to Gran Via,
Oh,
which
wow.
over there, I think of it as like the New York strip. Like that's kind of like their New York
Yeah.
strip, you know? Like it had like they have like all these like big screens and everything, like all the
Yeah.
restaurants and stuff there. And I was kind of nervous at first. Like, I don't know if you felt nervous, Sonia, because like it was late and it was just like us two. But then once I saw like all the lights and all the
Sonia was
people,
like,
I know, Sonia's like, nah, I wasn't nervous. No, but well, I was at first, but like once I saw how many people were out and like they have lights everywhere, so I felt fine. And people are out, like
Yeah.
Chris was saying, like people go out like at 11 and then they won't get home till like freaking 4 in the morning.
In the morning, yeah.
No, actually, that's another thing we should let them know. When was sunset hitting? Because it was like
Oh,
10
yeah.
p.m.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you
Yeah,
could still
10.
see the sun.
Yeah, it's
That's why their like eating schedule was thrown out. I was so hungry over there.
oh, I was starving.
Monique was starving. She didn't like any of the food over there. But not to mention their
Nothing.
schedule is like I don't even know. Do they have breakfast? Yeah, they have breakfast.
Yeah, it was like small breakfast.
Yeah, like small breakfast. Their lunch is from what is it, 11
Like
to
2
2
to 3, no?
Oh
they
no,
said,
was it like 2 to 4?
2 to 4, but I was just gonna say real quick, their breakfast is only like a coffee and like croissant. I mean, I'm not really a big breakfast person, but like for us here, like we usually eat bigger meals, you know,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
eggs, pancakes, burritos, like enchiladas, I don't know, whatever.
And
right?
then their biggest meal is lunch, while ours is dinner. I think, right? And then their
Yeah.
lunch is from like 2 to 4, and then a lot of their businesses close from that time. And then their lunch is until later, like 9, 10, because apparently they eat with the sun, and then the sun doesn't set till 9 or 10 in the evening.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a night that, at least me, I didn't go to bed any earlier than like 1 a.m. And that's just
Oh.
because the sun was kind of, I was following the sun.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I want to sleep so late, and then we had to be up the next morning by like 8 in the morning. So I got like no sleep over there. I was so malnourished because I didn't eat good food. Like,
I was thirsty all the time. They don't have free
Oh.
water.
Oh, you want to do it?
What?
The little,
I'm like,
we'd just be walking and she would be like,
I felt so thirsty over there. I feel like I've never felt so thirsty in my entire life.
I will say though that here I know a lot of people don't really like to drink faucet water. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't really like to either. But over there, they actually prefer that over bottled water, and it actually was really good.
Yeah.
Like their
Agua de
faucet water-
grifa.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was so good. Other than that, I feel like we had a really good experience.
it was fun. It's like a completely different like world over there. Like it was a good experience. I mean, like I said, regardless of like anything that I went through over there, I'm glad I went because like you really don't know like what there is out there until you really like go and experience it yourself.
And then you get to make new friendships. You get closer with like the people that you travel with. You get to experience like new cultures that maybe you never knew. Like you can learn it here, but then going over there to experience it is something else. You
yeah,
know?
it's different reading about it than actually experiencing it.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. What did you guys think about the flamenco show?
That was interesting. It's not what
was,
you expect. You think
yeah.
about the little emoji girl with the red dress, you know, and then
Little like clam things.
spill it, Sonia, spill it.
No, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw another show.
You did?
I went,
Oh, you
when
did?
I went to Barcelona, And
She's like, I couldn't stop at that one.
I needed redemption.
I need a redemption.
Yeah, the other one was really good
Yeah.
compared to what we saw.
Oh.
Like I don't know if they're like practicing. I don't know what it was. But the first one that we saw, but to me, I don't think it was.
You're like, I don't know what it
I
was,
didn't
but
like
they need to
it.
stop.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know. I feel like we were all not expecting that. We were all like,
Like
what
we wanted to
was
laugh. No,
different.
like when you saw it, I thought it looked funny.
Yeah.
But it was probably because we were not used to it.
Yeah,
But,
Yeah.
I was trying, I'm gonna be honest, like I respect the culture. Like I think that's like awesome. Like I wish I would have seen like another one, just to kind of like get more of like a feel for it and, you know, just see like different dancers and stuff. But I was trying so hard to be serious. Like I was like, don't look at Sonia, don't look at Sonia.
yeah,
And then
we
she
were
was gonna make me
just
laugh. And
poker
Sonia told me
face.
that she saw somebody laughing. No, was it you that was telling me? And I
Yeah.
was like, oh heck no.
Yeah. But nothing against flamenco.
No,
Anything.
no.
I saw another one and it was really nice. It was just the one that they took us. It wasn't.
No,
good.
it is cool. Like it's definitely different. I think it's just like I expected it to be more like folklorico. I think, you know, like with the dress and more like. don't
I
know,
thought she was going to
flashy, I
use
guess.
the little,
Conchitas.
Oh,
yeah, the
yeah.
conchitas.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
But also the lady too. Like when she was singing, she sounded like she was crying. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded funny every time she was singing. I don't know.
You just had to
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
I wish it would. Well, that's another thing. They didn't let you record a video until the end when they
Oh,
were like
yeah.
almost done, which I do have, but it doesn't do it justice because you don't get to see
Yeah, you just had to
the
be
whole
there.
thing. But yeah, like Sonia said, like no disrespect. Like it was a cool experience. It was different.
Yeah. I don't know. Any closing remarks?
I was just gonna say overall, I think the instructors did a good job of like balancing it between learn about the culture, learn about pharmacy, but at the same time they realize we're on a trip and giving us that time to make it a trip.
And I really liked our preceptors that went with us.
Yeah,
Like
me
Dr.
too.
Ortega and Dr. Salazar did a good job. And I felt comfortable with them, like going to them if we had any issues or just even
Yeah,
asking them
sure.
to hang out with us.
No, yeah, I really appreciate that they let us go out and like explore for ourselves too. Like we did the group activities, but like if we wanted to go and let's say go to like another museum or just like anything else
Yeah.
outside of like school, it was cool that we got to go
Yeah,
by ourselves.
I agree. I think it was a overall good experience.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was really good that you can like, compare another country to yours because you can see how the health system work is very different from your home. And I also, even the patients, like I felt that in Spain they were more adherent to their medications and stuff
Yeah.
versus us. I don't want to say anything negative, but I do feel like we cater the patient a little bit more than in Spain. And there's some things that I learned from Spain that I'm actually repeating here. Like I feel that I take more of my time like trying to understand what the patient needs, but at the same time like I'm trying to not to baby them, you know, like I want them
Yeah.
to be responsible of how they're taking their meds and stuff.
Yeah.
So I recommend a study away to anybody
Yes.
who's interested. Do it. It does make a big difference and it's something that you're never gonna forget.
Yes, I agree. Because like I was saying, even though I really wanted to go to Ireland, I'm happy that like I went to Spain because I don't think, like had it not been for the study away, I don't think I would have ever gotten myself to go to Spain specifically.
Yeah.
Like I had never really thought about going until they brought it to like our attention.
Yeah.
So yeah, I recommend too.
And that goes for any of the destinations.
Yeah, even if it's not like
International.
international.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Take
just
the opportunity to go. Like take advantage of a new setting.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
agree.
I think that's it for
thank
today.
you all for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you for
on.
having us.
I hope you guys had fun.
It
A
is.
new
did.
experience for all of us, but it was
Yeah.
pretty fun. Huh?
Go to Spain.
Yes.
Yeah, go to
Try
Spain.
it.
Take that leap of faith.
Wait, real quick question. Would you guys go back to Spain?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
In a
think I
heartbeat.
would.
Yeah, you
I
would.
will go
No
back.
problem.
Would
I
you?
think at first, the first 3 days that I was there, I'd probably be like, heck no.
Yeah.
But now I think I would. I would want to go see Barcelona though.
Yeah,
Yes.
so like other cities
Yeah,
that we didn't
other
go
cities.
to. Maybe go back to Madrid for the city girl vibes.
Yeah,
but-
Madrid for sure. I really like Madrid aside from food.
Yeah,
I really like Madrid.
I liked it too.
Yeah,
No, well, I think that's it for today. Yeah, let's wrap it up. All
Wrap it
right.
up. Are we doing a little cut thing?
Yeah, we're gonna cut again.
Okay, we're
Ready?
cutting y'all.
We're cutting out.
Ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.